So this video is about how to get over a breakup, how to deal with a breakup. And as a person who has gone through a breakup himself, I just wanted to share with you some insights that I hope will help. I remember being in that process of, breaking up and just dealing with with that turmoil and emotional stuff. I remember just feeling like I need anything, and something like a song or a person talking to on a YouTube or in a video can really help. So if I can help anyone in the world hurting from a breakup, that's all I wanted to accomplish here. So I want to start off with saying that really there's not many things that are as painful as a breakup. I mean, there are, but it kind of ranks high. When you if you truly love someone and the relationship didn't work out and you had to break up, that can be really really painful. It can come close to losing someone, like in terms of like losing a family member, like somebody dying on you, like that's how painful that can be. So I want to share with you a couple of things that helped me in my process of dealing with the breakup, and I really really hope that it's gonna bring you any value to you. So let's get started. So the first thing that's really important when you're going through a breakup is to, and it's probably the most painful one, but it's to fully accept that it's over. Okay, and I think that's the most difficult part, because we all have hope, and we would like to hope, no matter what the person has done to you, or what the reason was for the relationship ending. We all have hope, and we kind of like in the back of our minds, we don't want to accept fully that it's over, it's done. We kind of like, oh, maybe we'll meet in the future again. Look, maybe you will meet in the future again, but that's not the point when you're going through this, because the point is to really own, and that's the word I'm looking for, own the fact that it's over, and allow yourself to feel everything that you feel connected with owning that emotion, with owning that fact. It's not easy, but that's the first step. So when I was going through a breakup, I remember just feeling like, maybe I should have done it like this, and maybe I should have done it like this, and I had doubt, doubt in my decision to breaking up, and I still had hope. Well, if I did this differently, maybe I made the wrong decision. Maybe we should have stayed together. Maybe I should have tried harder. Look, dealing with doubt is probably the hardest part. Dealing with doubt in terms of like, is this really necessary? Is this really the right step? And let me be the person who's going to tell you that there's always a very good reason why you chose to end the relationship. It's not just for no reason. Okay, but when you are in pain, when you are in that emotional turmoil, then you forget those reasons and you only remember the good things and how much this person means to you and how much you don't want to lose them, or how much you liked being with them, right? So let me be just the person who's going to tell you, look, there's a very good reason why it ended, and what you can do is you can be grateful that it happened, but not live back and constantly doubt your your decision. So that's the first step, kind of, accept, fully own the fact that it's over. Take a deep breath, and you're gonna have to go through a couple of days, maybe even weeks, accepting that it's over. Just like, and it may help to you when you get that seed of doubt in your mind to say, look, it's over, it's okay. There's always a bright day tomorrow, but when you're in that pain, it seems like it will never end, and like the rain will never stop. But as they say, and it's really true, that after every rain there comes a sunshine. Sunshine will appear, but you can't just see that. You just can't, because you feel like that person meant so much to you, and you will never get out of that pain. Like you will never be able to live without that person. Well, I want to share with you that you will. Okay, you will come on the other end. It's gonna leave a quote unquote scar. You're gonna remember the person, But if you're gonna follow the steps that I kind of share with you, I hope that it's not gonna leave a wound. Okay, a scar is a healed wound, but you don't want to have a wound and then carry that trauma in your next relationship. So one of the things that you really don't want to do when you're dealing with a breakup is you don't want to go into a rebound relationship where you just like find someone new to help you get over someone else. If you really like, if this was a superficial relationship, it kind of hurts, maybe it's going to help you, you know. But if you really, really, truly love that person and you want to get over it in a healthy way, then I recommend you stay away from that stuff and you go through a process of grieving, go through a process of really, really getting in touch with yourself and feeling your emotions deeply on a deep level. Going through this process, it will change you. You will not be the same person anymore because the pain you're feeling, you know, only you can understand. You know, someone else from the, you know, looking from the outside, it's thinking, well, it's just a person, just a breakup, move on with your life, you know, but you feel it differently, you know something else. You can remember the little things and small things that that person did to fulfill you, you know, and help you add to your life. But again, you know, if you go through this process fully and own it and feel the pain all the way through and you don't try to numb yourself down, you're going to see. Well, I also want to say that that doesn't mean that you don't talk to someone. You know, if you have someone that you can talk to, that's great. I would recommend you stay out of the physical contact, you know, because that can add, it's kind of like muscle memory, you know, it can add to the trauma. So when you're in your next relationship, you're gonna bring that pain into your next relationship. So I really wouldn't do that, but you know, at the end of the day, it's up to you. So first thing, own the fact that it's over. Don't doubt that it's, you know, over, and go through it all the way through. Here are some additional steps, you know, some additional things you can do. Feel everything you feel. If you broke up on good terms, meaning you kind of said, look, it's not gonna, you know, this doesn't work, let's end, and no one cheated or betrayed or in one way or another did something bad to another person, then you can stay with the sadness, you can stay with the grief. But usually these relationships end on bad terms, and someone does something to you, they cheated, they lied, they betrayed you, you know, understand that out of this, no one can get out unhurt. There's a lot of hurt feelings and resentments, and he did this. And I remember going through a breakup, and I saw a mutual friend, and just the way he kind of treated me was just like I was all, I'm so hurt, you know. But there's no way no one can get hurt, you know. So people get hurt in these, you know, in this process. So don't treat people too seriously in this stage. Okay, don't treat, what he did, she did, but feel your emotions all the way through. You're hurt. You understand? If that person did something to you or you did to that person, it doesn't mean that you don't have that love for them anymore just because they did something bad. You know, you guys had some, you guys loved each other before, and now something happened and all of a sudden you don't love them anymore. No, that's not true. If someone that you love does something bad to you, it means that now you feel bad. Understand? You have a new emotion towards them, which is negative. And you want to feel everything that you feel. If it's resentment, you want to feel the resentment. You know, I remember I was jumping up and down. I was like, I was so angry and I felt betrayed and everything. But you want to feel those emotions. You really want to feel them all the way through. And it's going to take a while. You know, I started exercising again, and you know, doing all these things, started boxing again, just to get that emotion out of my system and really live it through, you know, feel it all the way through. I did a lot of meditation. I spent time alone. I spent time with friends, you know, which is another point that I'll get back to. But you want to allow yourself to feel all those emotions through until you get to the same place you were when you were in a relationship, which was just feeling love. You want to honor the relationship you had, and not just like delete everything just because someone did something bad to you. And I know this is hard, especially if you were betrayed, or you were lied to, or you were cheated on, but you're going to do a lot to yourself if you go through those emotions and you try. I know it's hard, but if you just try to forgive them. And I also want to say, you want to come to a point where you fully forgive them. Fully. That means you're going to be healed. And that word healing, that's really what you're going through right now. You're going through a process of healing. You've been hurt. You had an operation, now this wound has to heal. And but it's not going to heal if you keep coming back to it with saying, "Oh my God, they did this to me, they did that to me." But you want to feel the emotion again. You want to own the emotion, the feelings you have, and go as deep as you can go until you come to a point of pure love, and you just feel love for that person. Because let me share with you something. Love that you feel that for that person does not come from that person. It comes from you. You have that love for that person, so you can allow yourself to feel the same love again. Okay? And you're going to do yourself a huge favor if you deal with all that stuff, and you come to a point where, like, I love that person. I had love for that person, and I want to keep that love alive. I don't want to be with that person anymore. I want to keep that love alive for myself. Understand? I am love. And that's where I want to leave it at. They did something bad, but I am love, and I forgive them fully. And I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. So you're gonna go through the process. I know it's hard. Next point, I want to say that as you're going through that process, first off, you're gonna want to be alone for a while. Maybe a week or something, a couple of days. But after that, I would get around people who you can really be vulnerable with. So friends, and I remember just meeting people, or people would come into my life that I wasn't even that close to before, but now that I was more vulnerable now, they were able to enter and really heal. It had a healing effect on me. So allow these people to come close to you and just heal you. You're gonna have some people who are gonna be really rough. I also had some people who are gonna be rough, and I didn't like their energy. So listen to your body, listen to the kind of energy you're getting from people, and then allow yourself to come close. Allow them to come close to you and help you heal. Through conversation, through hanging out, whatever feels good for you in that moment. But don't isolate yourself too much. Don't just lock yourself in a room and then cry to, love songs, which can be tempting. But you can go deep into that, and I don't know. So surround yourself with people that you feel you can be vulnerable with. It's really important. Really, really important point. What else? Maybe another one is exercise and move your body. And it's probably the last thing you want to do when you're in that mode of, I feel, you feel hurt. You feel like you need to heal. Go in nature. You can go to the gym, but I would recommend you go in nature. Spend time in nature. I remember just nature has this healing effect on a person. Go to the beach if it's summertime. Go in the woods if it's something that you like. Go spend time in parks. Listen to birds. Surround yourself in places where there's lakes, and just spend time in nature. Nature has a really, really healing effect on a person. And if you can combine that with exercise, and exercise can mean just take a walk, a stroll, a very long walk. I remember walking there was a street that had trees, like hundreds of years old trees. And there was the street was like you had to walk for like an hour to get to the end of it, and there was nothing but just a straight road. And I would just walk there and just enjoy in nature, enjoy my time in nature, heal my soul, heal my body. And lastly, take a trip, change your surrounding, drive yourself somewhere nice, somewhere that you enjoy. You can Google a place, but I think you already listening to me, you kind of have an idea of where you could go. Buy a train ticket, buy a bus ticket, just go. Um, if you can't afford that, take a bike, take your bike. If you don't have a bike, go walk. Find a way to just change an environment. Go take a trip, travel a little bit more. Um, Go visit a family member somewhere else. I don't know, just make a change to your environment, and that's really going to have a healing effect. So those are my kind of pointers. I hope that helps you. I deliberately made this video long because I know when you're in that process, it just feels good when you can feel someone's energy. It can have a healing effect. So, to recap, accept fully that it's over. There was a good reason why it ended. Don't doubt it, because that's going to drive you crazy. When you accept fully, now you give yourself time to heal. But if you're always on the edge, you're always kind of thinking and doubting your decision, you can't fully heal. So close the door, keep them closed, and say to yourself, look, it's over. Let me heal right now. Okay. Take yourself the time needed. Also, this is not gonna happen overnight. You're gonna need some time. It took me like 2 or 3 months to really heal fully. But maybe for you, it may take less. I don't know. But take time. Don't hurry the process. Don't try to be good before you feel well. You're gonna feel bad for a while, and it's okay. You understand? You don't have to rush the process of feeling better. You can allow yourself to feel bad for a while. Cry if you need to, but don't stay in crying forever. I would have these periods where I would just feel good one day, and then in the middle of the day or towards the end of the day, I just feel this buildup of emotions. And I would just need to sit down and feel them through. Okay, I would really need to feel them through. Like a wave. Imagine a wave. A wave comes, and if you try to block that wave and say, I don't want to think about this anymore, then you're going to block it. It's going to stay with you. But if you allow the wave to just pass through your body and you feel it all the way through, then you will heal. You will go through the process correctly and right. Okay. So feel it all the way through. Accept that it's over. Don't doubt it. Get in nature. Surround yourself with beautiful things. Lakes, forest, trees, birds. Okay. Go to the zoo if you need to. Surround yourself with people that you can trust, you can feel vulnerable with. You can have a conversation. If you're going to meet someone, don't get physical. Keep it in the level of talk and conversation. Let that person maybe guide you and heal you and help you heal. Take a trip, right? Get yourself somewhere that you like. Change the environment. As I said, find a way. I'm sure you can do it, but try to find a way to change your environment. Exercise, put your body in movement. When you exercise, you help your emotions to process. I started boxing again, hitting the heavy bag as hard as I can and doing kicks and high kicks again. And it just helped me, deal with the trauma, deal with the pain. So there you have it. I hope this video helps you in any way. I really don't know. I'm just going to put it out in the world. It came from a sincere, honest intent. I don't want anything in return. That wasn't the point of the video. So if this can help anyone, I hope it does. And then it's going to serve the purpose. I wish you well. I wish you well in your healing process. Again, you will get over this. The sunshine will appear again. Okay, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You just got to walk through the tunnel for a while and trust that it's there. Okay, that's it. I'll speak to you soon.